Ace Frehley, Fractured 3, CVT Guitar Lesson with a playthrough for Jason. And a lot more guitars in this, man, than I thought. What I ended up doing is I'm just going to have fun with it. I'm playing the main melody, which is kind of like, even though it's an instrumental, it would be like considered the vocal part, real melodic. And then during the main solo, I'm going to kind of jump to some of the rhythm and maybe bounce in for a few parts of the leads, improv some of it, and harmonize some of it. Fun. Just kind of the vibe I was thinking that you were wanting me to do. So let's do it. Hope the volume's good here. just fun noodling. Like I said, I hope the volume's set good enough on this. It's late over here, so I can't talk too loud, but I think we're all right. So I went with detuning on this, Jason. You could do standard. The bass is, but it just allows a cool, you know, especially for an improv in it, some of that, you know, some of that drone stuff. Rhythmically, there's not really anything going on. Not a whole lot of low E string in it. So when it comes in, like I said, multiple guitars going on, so you gotta really kind of listen and try to dissect what's happening. At 22 seconds in, because you got that bass intro, which, by the way, man, you did a fabulous job when you sent me that video of you doing the bass intro. Really good. We're gonna go open E, 3B, and open D. That'll be your first thing. Next one, repeat it, but the last note will be a 3A. Repeat it, last note will be a 1A. And then your tabs, I'd even missed those root changes, so you'll see it notated second and third time, 3A and 1A. And then this is kind of a common link in here, is this vibe with the suspended major, the 2 chord. So it's D sus, 3E, 3B, and 2G, pinky third and first finger. You can put your middle down on 2E, because you're going to need it. Strum those 4, and then lift your pinky off, and go up, lift your middle off, towards the open E, and then middle back down to 2E. So your only passing tone is, alright, everything else is consistent. Another up and repeat it. And then the guitar gets really faint here. Hit some octaves. Open, this is an opportunity to use this dropped 6th string, but open, 5, mute, and 7. So they're D root and octave. There's echo on it. And then up, down, up. You'll hear an overdub, and I wanted to catch this. It reminded me of King's X. Just those 2 notes, 1A and open G. Like I said, there's other guitars around it. And then 1A, muted D, open G, 3B, and 3E. I love this chord. It's a G with a B flat on the bass. And go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's going to lead us. Not again. Yeah, so that part that we did earlier with the D sus, you're going to repeat it 2 times. And then repeat all of it except the last note of it, or the last chord of it. Which is good, because that sets us up for this melody. Kind of Satriani-ish a little, I meant to ask you, Jason. What the heck is that? Wow. That was crazy. 1 second. That was craziness, Jason. I don't even know what that was about. Thought I was losing my amp there for a second. So the melody, which sounds to me a little like 𝐂𝐒. This is where our distortion kicks in, and you barely have time to get this pickup notes in here. It's 2-2 open on the G. If you miss that, just come in on the downbeat, the 3B. And I'd also use the middle, you'll see why. Rest, 2 hits, slide to 10, and then pick 10. So you have. Once you get there, you pick, little vibrato, slide off, and then 3rd fret twice, slide to 8, and then pick, slide off, back to the 3rd fret, twice, slide to 8, oops, dang it. Once you get there, this is why I think the middle finger works, you're set up for this scale run. 8-7B, 9G, 7B, and you do that twice, so. And then 8-8-8, 7 on the B, and then 9G. That's our first grouping, which I called section 2A at 49 seconds in. And then section 2B is going to be coming in at 1 minute and 1 second into the song. It's 3rd fret. You're going to go once, rest twice. It'll sound like this. Twice, ring out, twice to rest. Then one more with the rest. So, and then 3rd fret, twice, slide to 10. Slide off that. 2 times on the 3rd fret. And then 1 time. And then 2 times slide to 8. So it's the same melody, it's just he's picking certain frets more and less. And then 3rd fret twice on the B. Once, slide to 8. Once you get to 8, do that descending scale. So, and this time the ending's different. 8, 8, 5. Instead of going, or we're just going. And then section 2C is our last variation. It's a little more busy. You hit the 3rd fret once, twice, 3 times. So, and then once, and then again slide to 10. 3 times slide. Right back to the 3rd fret. Twice, once, twice. Oops. Up to 8. 3 times, slide. 2 times, 1 time, 2 times. And then this part, 8, 7, 9, 7.